Hi, my name is Digna Gittens, and this is my Communication Privacy Management Theory Analysis final presentation. I chose this theory because in our day and age, this is an important tool between public and private information that is being used every day. Communication Privacy Management Theory is otherwise known as CPM. What is Communication Privacy Management Theory? Context that one may decide to reveal or keep confidential. Disclosure and privacy that we balance between reward and risk when we decide to reveal or withhold information. Sandra Petrino created the theory from evidence based on examining people managing private information. The CPM theory was originally known as communication boundary management, and it was first developed by Sandra Petrino in 1991. Petrino used a boundary metaphor to explain the privacy management process. For example, boundaries that divide between for understanding the boundaries can range from individual privacy boundaries or self-disclosures. Once a disclosure is made, the privacy boundaries are negotiated between the two parties. Communication privacy management theory uses 5 core principles for an interpretive and positive approach for personal and public communication. The 5 core principles for public communication are: 1. Ownership is based on what people believe they own personal information about themselves. 2. Control personal boundaries developed by people to control personal information. 3. Rules based on a system of rules people share and withhold with one another. 4. Co-ownership. Private information that people co-own based on rules about linkage and ownership. 5. Turbulence. When the rules are not adhered to, mistakes can be made and turbulence is the result. Personal private information controlled by the person through the use of personal privacy also has core principles that create an outline on personal owned information. The 5 core principles are: 1. Cultures may be different due to cultural beliefs and when it comes to openness and disclosures. 2. Gender, both male and females, reveal private information to a female counterpart. 3. Motivation can be generally used for privacy boundaries if there is an attraction or like on the receiver's end. 4. Context. 5. Risk or benefit ratio motivation towards reward or cost in order to evaluate the best outcome. The communication privacy management theory today has been utilized in several countries and in numerous contexts where privacy management occurs, such as social media, business, health, interpersonal relationships, and any communication privacy that may need to be revealed for professional or personal macro theory. This is an open or closed door of macro theory illustrates the numerous contexts in which CPM is used. The theory continues to evolve as system users must constantly make decisions about how they will manage their own information. The strengths of this theory are applicable throughout the principles of communication privacy management theory by the very core principles that are being used by CPM. The scope of CPM can be viewed as understanding privacy and public communications while keeping the information private on both ends. A weakness is that disclosure and privacy information are not an optimum balance between the two. Often people are confused between privacy and disclosure. Media sites are being viewed as an everyday vice for anyone who may have a cell phone. A lot of information may be shared over these sites is both personal and confidential. Are we using private information for social status? What kind of information is being collected that should fall under the confidential criteria? Is the person or persons the owners of the confidential information that is being used? You can see how communication privacy management theory is changing and how it's used. More than ever, we must understand the theory and the sensitive information that surrounds the theory.